I okay, all right. So, welcome to my channel. My name is Jide. Today, I want to talk about the rules and regulations and licenses that guides or governs food business in Canada. As you know, on this channel, I encourage self-sufficiency. That as an immigrant or as a person living in Canada, you need to be self-sufficient. That in addition to working a 9 to 5, you need to start a side business. Okay, so because side business could grow and become your major source of income, and rather than you remaining as an employee, you can also become an employer. So I preach self-sufficiency, self-sustenance. Okay, so part of the self-sustenance that I preach is starting a business. So, but what I'm talking about today is basically food business. Canada is a land of rules and regulations and law. Okay, I am a permanent resident in Canada at the moment, so it is the law of the land that gives me a residence. So if the law is as powerful as giving me a stay in Canada, so such law must not be overlooked when it governs other areas. So there is law that covers immigration. There is law for selling of products. There are law that governs transportations. So different laws and regulations in Canada. So, but the ones that govern food business is what I want to talk about today. So, as you know, Canada is in 10 provinces. Canada has 10 provinces and 3 territories. So, each province and each territory has a specific regulation, and also there's a federal regulation. So, we have the federal regulations that cover the whole Canada as a whole. We have provincial and municipal laws, and we have um, municipal laws. Okay, we have municipal law, we have provincial laws, and we have laws at a lower level. So, as a person that wants to go into food business, you must be aware of the federal law. You must be aware of your provincial laws. Okay, that govern the operations of your business. Because if there's no excuse in law, if you start a food business and you contravene the law, there is no ignorance. Okay, your products can be seized, your business can be shut, it can even be fined. Okay, so to avoid stories that touch the heart, to avoid dramas, okay, to avoid unexpected occurrences while starting your food business in Canada, you need to be aware of the law of the land. Okay, so first thing, you need to register your business. So, okay, you need to register your business. If you think your business is something serious and is going to take you far, you need to register it. You can register as a sole proprietorship or as a corporation. Okay, so let me give a disclaimer here. This video is just for informational purpose. I am not a licensed accountant or a financial advisor. So what I'm sharing is just general information that I encourage you to search further to get detailed information and professional advice. Okay, so you want to start by registering your business. Give your business a legal stand in Canada by registering it. Secondly, you want to find out the laws that are specific to the business you want to. So, for example, let me talk about those that want to import food items. Probably in your area or in your city, you see a potential market for African food. Probably you came from Africa. You see a potential for African food. You can start importing African food. Okay, but there are rules and regulations that you must know. For example, there is a license you need to get. Okay, a license that is the license is called Safe Food for Canadians. Okay, I think it's $250. It's valid for 2 years. So if you're looking at importing food items to Canada, you really need to have that license. So go to Google, search for Safe Food for Canadian licenses, and get the details on how to get it. So there are two bodies that control that control food in Canada. You want to talk about Earth Canada. You want to talk about Earth Canada is one. Um, CFIA is another one. While Earth Canada is charged with establishing the law, CFIA, which is Canadian Food Inspection Agency, make sure that the law is enforced. So you want to read about, you want to find out about Health Canada, you want to find out about CFIA, which is Canadian Food Inspection Agency. Because if you start a food business in Canada and you don't know about CFIA, you might just discover that you get a letter from them, okay, and then calling you for investigation of what you are doing. Because Canada is very strict when it comes down to food, and I think every country is strict when it comes down to food and drugs. So food is very, 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 very vital, because as we know, a, a contaminated food can cause a lot of health issues. Okay, it can spread, it can kill quite a number of people. So they want to be sure that the food that you are manufacturing, you are selling, or you are marketing is safe for the Canadian population. So you must take pain to ensure that you know the agencies that regulate food business, food product and manufacturing and distribution in Canada, and at the same time know the licensing that you need to get. So one thing is that if you get all these things right, running your food business in Canada will be smooth for you. Okay, so running food business in Canada will be very smooth for you if you understand that there is a Health Canada and there is a CFIA that regulates food activities and manufacturing and production, and also there are licenses that you need to get. One of it is safe food for Canada. The another license that is important if you are starting a restaurant business. So I've talked about those that want to import food into Canada, but there is another one for if you are into restaurant business, or you are your business activities is directly involved in that is in contact with food. If your business is requires to be in contact with food, you need to get this license, food handler certification. Food handler certification, that's certification you get if you are dealing directly with food. You are a manager in a restaurant, you are a server, you're a bartender, but you have things to do directly or indirectly with food. That license, that certification is very important. Okay, you can go to Canadian Institute for Food Safety. Okay, go to Canadian for Food Safety and get your license. It's about $120 plus tax if you are in Ontario. Well, it can be quite much, but it worth it. It worth it. It's valid for 5 years and grants you 12-month membership of the institute. So with this license, you can be confident that your business is solid, is it's not contravening the law, and you are good to go. So I encourage you to find more information on as it regards to starting food business in Canada. One, as you know, food business is lucrative. If you do your analysis, market research very well, okay, and identify the need in the market and source the right products to meet the need of the market, okay, the sky, okay, far will be your limit. Okay, but at the same time, you must make sure you are doing it right. Okay, the future belongs to the people doing it right, not to the people doing it smartly. You can do it smartly for a while, but after a while, the hand of the Lord will catch you. But you want to build a business that is strong, that is national in Canada, and at the same time, okay, is in line with rules and regulations. So I'll encourage you to do it well, do it right. Okay, thank you. My name is Bigide. If you find this video informative, or I want you to share it with your friends, share it and smash the like button and turn on the notification bell. So till I come your way next time, do have a wonderful day. Bye bye. So